There is something sacred about preparing a room for a baby. It is not just about paint on the walls or furniture in the corner. It is about expectation. It is about hope. It is about love stretching itself into physical form. And sometimes that love chooses yarn. When Elena found out she was pregnant, the first thing she did was sit quietly on the edge of her bed and place her hand over her stomach. The house was still. The afternoon light filtered through the curtains. Nothing had changed, yet everything had changed. She was going to be someone's mother. The room that would become the nursery was empty then. It had cream walls and a single window that looked out onto a small mango tree in the yard. It echoed when she stepped inside. It did not yet carry warmth. It did not yet carry life. But Elena stood in the doorway and whispered, "This is where you'll grow." She could have gone online and ordered everything in a single afternoon: matching crib set, designer wall art, perfectly styled shelves. But something inside her resisted that rush. She wanted the room to feel touched, not just purchased. She wanted every corner to hold intention. Elena had learned to crochet as a child from her aunt, who believed that yarn could heal anxious hands. As a girl, she had made uneven scarves and lopsided potholders. As a woman, she had not crocheted in years, but now, standing in that quiet room, she felt called back to it. Baby crochet room decor begins like that for many mothers and home decorators. It begins with a desire for warmth that cannot be bought in plastic packaging. It begins with a need to slow down and create. The first piece Elena made was a blanket. She chose a soft, breathable cotton yarn in a gentle ivory shade. She ran it across her cheek before buying it, testing its softness. For babies, texture matters deeply. Their skin is sensitive, delicate, learning the world through touch. That is one of the greatest values of crochet in a nursery: control. Control over fiber choice, softness, breathability, and safety. She avoided harsh synthetic yarns. She chose hypoallergenic materials. She ensured the yarn could be machine washed because babies are beautiful and messy at the same time. Practicality is not the enemy of beauty. In fact, in baby crochet decor, practicality is an expression of care. As she began stitching, she noticed something unexpected. The repetitive motion calmed her racing thoughts. The worries about labor, about sleepless nights, about whether she would be a good mother softened. Each stitch was a small act of faith. Crochet became her meditation. For mothers, this is another hidden value. The process itself nurtures emotional wellness. Preparing a nursery can feel overwhelming, but when you sit with yarn and hook, counting stitches, feeling texture form beneath your fingers, you enter a rhythm, and rhythm is grounding. The blanket grew slowly. She used a simple pattern: double crochet rows with a subtle textured border, nothing too complicated. New mothers and decorators often think complexity equals beauty, but that is not always true. In a baby's room, softness and simplicity often speak louder. She added a delicate scalloped edge at the end, not too lacy, not too heavy, just enough to feel finished. Safety guided her choices. No loose threads, no decorative buttons, no beads. In baby crochet room decor, safety is sacred. Everything must be secure, firmly stitched, unable to detach. When she placed the finished blanket in the crib, the room shifted. It no longer looked empty, it looked expectant. From there, Elena began thinking both as a mother and a decorator. She considered color psychology. Soft colors influence mood. Pale greens calm. Warm creams soothe. Gentle blush tones create comfort. Overly bright, intense colors can overstimulate a newborn's developing senses. Crochet allows full control over color blending. You can choose exactly how soft or vibrant the room feels. She decided on a neutral base palette with hints of sage and muted gold. These tones would grow with the child, avoiding the need for constant redesign. That is another value of crochet decor: longevity. Handmade pieces can transition from infant nursery to toddler room with ease. Next, she crocheted wall hangings shaped like small clouds. She stuffed them lightly with hypoallergenic filling and stitched them closed securely. Instead of glass-framed art that could break, these soft clouds created dimension without danger. They absorbed sound gently, making the room feel quieter and more intimate. When home decorators use crochet in nurseries, they are not simply adding charm, they are adding texture to hard surfaces. Walls can feel cold, wood can feel rigid. Crochet softens edges, visually and physically. It invites touch. Elena hung the clouds carefully, ensuring they were out of reach from the crib. Safety is non-negotiable. Every piece must be positioned thoughtfully. A nursery should be beautiful, but it must always be secure. As weeks passed, she added more elements: a crochet basket for diapers, a second basket for tiny socks. She used thicker cotton rope yarn for structure, reinforcing the base with tight stitches to ensure durability. Storage can be decorative without sacrificing function. Instead of plastic bins, the baskets added warmth and cohesion to the theme. One afternoon, her friend Miriam visited. Miriam was an interior decorator who specialized in family homes. She stepped into the nursery and paused. "It feels peaceful," she said softly. Elena smiled. "It's the yarn," she replied. Miriam ran her fingers along the cloud hanging. "No," she corrected gently, "it's the intention." That is perhaps the most powerful value in baby crochet room decor: intention made visible. Miriam began suggesting subtle additions: a crochet name banner above the crib. Personalized pieces transform a nursery from generic to intimate. Elena spent 3 evenings stitching each letter of her baby's name, ensuring the shapes were clear and balanced. When she strung them together and hung them on the wall, she felt something click into place: identity. This room belonged to someone now. Another important element in crochet nursery decor is sensory development. Babies learn through sight and touch long before they speak. A textured crochet rug placed beside the crib provides safe tactile exploration during tummy time. Elena chose a tightly stitched circular rug in soft sage tones. It cushioned her steps during midnight check-ins and would later cushion her baby's crawling hands. She tested its thickness carefully. It needed to be firm enough to lie flat, preventing tripping hazards, yet soft enough to provide comfort. Thoughtful design is a gift to both mother and baby. As her belly grew, so did the room. Elena crocheted a soft mobile featuring tiny stars and moons. She secured each piece tightly and attached the mobile high above the crib, completely out of reach. Movement stimulates visual tracking. The gentle sway of crochet shapes offers quiet entertainment without noise or flashing lights. Unlike battery-powered toys, a crochet mobile does not overwhelm. It whispers instead of shouts. There are economic values as well. Nursery decor can be expensive. Handmade crochet pieces allow mothers and decorators to create custom aesthetics without the extreme cost of designer brands. Yarn is affordable compared to high-end nursery collections, and the result is often more meaningful. Sustainability is another profound value. By choosing organic cotton or recycled fibers, crochet decor reduces reliance on mass-produced synthetic items. Creating with intention contributes to a healthier environment, the same environment the baby will grow up in. Elena's aunt visited one evening and brought with her a faded crochet blanket from decades ago. "This was yours," she said, placing it in Elena's hands. The stitches were slightly uneven. The color had softened with time, but it was intact. "Handmade lasts," her aunt whispered. That night, Elena understood something deeper. She was not just decorating a nursery, she was beginning a legacy. Baby crochet room decor carries generational memory. A blanket can move from grandmother to mother to child. A wall hanging can be stored and later displayed in another home. These items are not disposable trends, they are stories in fiber form. As decorators and mothers explore crochet for nurseries, they also build skill. Single crochet creates density. Double crochet adds flexibility. Half double crochet offers balance. Learning new stitches expands creative potential. Bobble stitches create playful texture. Shell stitches create elegance. Cable crochet introduces depth. Skill development becomes empowerment. A mother who once doubted her creativity begins to see her capability. That confidence flows into other areas of parenting. There are also emotional moments woven into the process. Some days, Alina felt exhausted. She worried about childbirth. She worried about finances. She worried about whether she would recognize her baby's cries. On those days, she picked up her hook and stitched anyway. Crochet did not remove her fears, but it gave her a place to hold them. As the due date approached, the nursery was complete. The crib held the ivory blanket. The wall displayed clouds and a name banner. The baskets stood neatly arranged. The rug lay soft and ready. The mobile swayed gently in invisible air currents. It did not look like a catalog page. It looked lived in already, loved already. When her son was born, she brought him home wrapped in that same ivory blanket. She sat in the rocking chair beside the window and watched sunlight fall across the crochet textures. The room felt different now, not quiet, but alive. Late at night, during feedings, she would trace the stitches of the blanket while holding him. She would remember the evenings she spent making it. She would remember the hope in each loop of yarn. Home decorators often chase perfection, straight lines, balanced symmetry, trending palettes. But in a baby's room, perfection is not the goal. Comfort is, safety is, warmth is. Crochet provides all three. It softens sound. It absorbs light gently. It adds dimension without danger. It personalizes without overwhelming. It offers sensory richness without chaos. Months later, when her son began crawling, he would press his hands against the textured rug. He would stare at the soft stars above him. He would clutch the edge of the blanket for comfort.